Elisabetta Rinaldi, and I'm the manager responsible for security and compliance of Bluemix platform. And it's really a great pleasure for me to be here again on this stage after the two past conferences, last year in Milan and in Rome. And as usual, I was planning to be here with Rossella De Gaetano, the architect of a core service inside IBM Bluemix. But unfortunately, she cannot be here. You can see there. But since we cannot do this differently, we want both to be here. She's joining us from where? From where, Rossella?
Hi, everybody. I'm in Las Vegas today. Actually, at the moment, it's 2:15 in the night.
Good night.
To me as well, it's a big pleasure to have the occasion. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here to present at Codemotion one more time. So if you're wondering what I've been doing in Las Vegas, I've been attending and presenting at the IBM Interconnect conference. This is a very big conference. There's been something like 20,000 people attending the conference. And we talked about cloud computing. We talked about cognitive computing. As you can see from the pictures, I met a lot of Pepper siblings and cousins. And there were a lot of cool demo applications, like the one you see in the top right corner is X-Ray 2.0. It will show, if you ask Watson something, it's going to show you how Watson reasons. So why pick up an answer instead of another, and what's the explanation path? And it has been an amazing week. There's been customers speaking about what they've done with Bluemix and with the cognitive capability. One of the best one I want just to mention, there's been a customer who used blockchain and the cognitive service to start fighting black diamond traffic. I thought it was terrific.
Okay, thank you very much, Rossella. I think this is really great. So, you know what? We are here today to share with this audience about, the IBM amazing technology called Watson. So, it's a little bit too hard to listen to you, but can you please talk about Watson? Do you mind?
Yeah, my voice is harsh today, so what I've done for you, if you move to the next slide, is an Easter egg for you. Just click on the Watson logo. I created a small bot that will just have Watson explain you what it does and what it has been used for.
Okay, so do you mean that I can chat with him directly?
Yeah, just press on the Watson logo. And I've been doing this application in something like less than 3 hours. And
wow.
15 minutes was to build the dialogue, the remaining time to build UI, because I'm not really a UI developer. And you will see, of course, it runs on Bluemix.
Okay, so thank you. So first of all, he's introducing himself. It seems that it's Watson, but I want to be 100% sure. So Watson is not.
I am Watson, and I am a cognitive technology.
So Watson, that's you. So let me ask, what does it mean, cognitive technology? So Rossella was talking about what is behind the Watson, the chatbot that we just saw, right? So there are some very interesting and amazing services. So Gianluca, Rossella was talking about these two specifically.
Yeah, so basically the chatbot that we were seeing before is based on the capability of Watson to be instructed by defining a sort of a dialogue. You can define the path of questions that you want to ask and the answers that he is supposed to provide you. So it's obviously is not something that is self-learning, but you have to instruct and you have to basically program appropriately in order to have to cover the path of conversation that you want to have. So, that's the core of the chatbot that we were seeing before. Obviously, you can interact with that kind of engine by using the other services that Watson provides. For example, the services related to speech recognition. For example, I can talk and convert my speech to a text that can be interpreted by the conversational service by Watson, and then it can provide me back feedback that I can convert back into an audio file, let's say, so I can have the complete flow from the speech to text conversation, and then text to speech back to me to be, let's say, played in the audio of my computer, for example. Or I can have more, for example, those services that are here highlighted, the natural language understanding, so I can improve the way Watson recognizes what I'm saying in order to interpret also, for example, my feelings. If I use the services that are provided by Watson in order to introspect the meaning of what I'm saying, so not only a simple translation of the words, but also the meaning that I'm including in my speech. So if I'm sad, if I'm happy, the way I create my sentence. So it has a lot of capabilities in order to, let's say, provide you and help in order to implement your flows and your automations for let's say, addressing specific purposes. So now I don't have the details about the discovery services, but in general, that's the way, I mean, all those services can be combined together to build your end-to-end flow. And specifically here, you can see the way the dialogue that is the basis of the bot that we were seeing before is structured. So you can see that there are some, you can define entities, intents, and a dialogue. So the intent is basically some sentences that help Watson to be instructed. For example, tell me what's the temperature, tell me what's the weather like, tell me, I don't know, can you do this for me, can you search this other thing for me, and so on. The entities are the words that help Watson identifying what it needs to react to. So inside a sentence, you can identify words like, I don't know, weather or light or door or health or whatever. So it uses this combination of entities and intents to build the dialogue in order to react to what you are saying. And basically the dialogue here, you can see a picture of the dialogue. So basically you can create a flow, for example, describe yourself, and then cognitive computing is a sort of a branch of that starting part of the dialogue. So you can basically create a complex path leveraging all these pieces together. And basically you can instruct, have a sort of a training of Watson itself to understand which are the topics that you want him to cover, and so that you can do this kind of learning before replying to your questions.
Okay, so Gianluca, I have another question, because I saw at the beginning some picture of Rossella in Las Vegas with several courses on peppers, these kind of bots. But I heard about another bot called a TJ bot, right? Mm-hmm. So, but it's something similar, and I saw something also at the IBM desk here.
Yeah, right. So the TJ bot is basically an open source project that IBM is proposing these days. And it's based on simple hardware, so it's based just on a Raspberry Pi and few minor other pieces of electronic components, like, for example, a microphone or let's say a speaker. And basically what you can do is, inside this Raspberry Pi, you can simply program some, for example, using Node.js or other languages that you want. You can interact with the Watson services to create this kind of flow. So the TJ bot is, we provide a few receipts on the internet. So there are specific sites, or also if you Google on the instructable.com, you can find these kind of recipes. And there are basic recipes, like, for example, using the speech-to-text service, where I can talk to the TJ bot and he can react, for example, turning on or turning off a LED or moving his arm. I can use another recipe is about leveraging the sentiment analysis. So when I talk to the TJ bot, he can introspect what I'm saying, and based on my, let's say, on the sentiments that he reveals on my speech, he can change the color of a light accordingly. So if I'm sad, it will be blue, for example. If I'm happy, it will be yellow or something like that. And also there is another recipe more complex, which is about leveraging also the conversational part. So you can talk to the TJ bot. It can introspect what you are saying based on the dialogue that you have created for the reaction of the TJ bot itself, and can reply back in the let's say output audio with some sentences that depend obviously on the training that you have done on the Watson TJ bot and on the Watson service. So
okay, so Gianluca, I saw at the IBM desk here that you brought a naked DJ bot, right? So,
Yeah.
and honestly, you know, let's cover him, it's better. So, but by the way, I just want to show in a very quick video, how you can eventually really dress a DJ bot. Okay, so you know now how to dress a naked DJ bot, okay, also. So, but back to this kind of robots, Watson, the chatbot, Pepper, and so on. I'm missing Pepper, honestly, because last November in Milan, I was with Rossella and with Pepper, and I'm really missing his eyes, honestly, because he was so nice. But I worry about him, because last time I saw him, he was like this, right? So, and now, I don't know if he's around. I didn't see him around here in Rome. So do you know where is he?
Yeah, he's doing well. I was talking with Ombretta, and she says that he's busy at the school doing some, let's say, specific projects for kids. So he's having fun with kids on a school. So
hopefully next time we will have Pepper here,
we'll
okay? And so the next question I have, Gianluca, if I want to start developing or, you know, start creating a chatbot or something like this, I mean, where should I start from?
Well, at this point, after 3 conferences, you should know where to start, right?
Okay.
You should go on the
Okay.
website.
Yeah, okay. Let me give a try. So I can connect to the Bluemix portal, IBM Bluemix portal. I can get free 30 days trial account, and then I can really look for the Watson services. That it's really easy to see where they are, because the catalog is really well organized, so I can go there in the catalog in the Watson service section, and I can start combining all the services, playing with that, right? So, and I will hopefully write some code also. But if I need assistance, I know that I can count on you, but if I need assistance when I'm at home and during the weekend, I mean, what can I do?
Well, we have a community for the Bluemix staff, which is really growing up fastly. In the last year, we reached about 1,400 people joining the community. So it's a Facebook community, so you can interact with the members and ask questions and have feedback, and so you can get all the help that you need and some guidance. And there are also good, let's say, documentation or blogs that are posted on the community, so you can take examples from there, learn from there, and have fun.
Okay, so it's really an active community, and so I will be definitely there, and so I also encourage you to sign up to that, and we have the desk here, and you can directly join from there. You can have fun, as Gianluca said, creating your bots, and really looking forward to see you again. And again, I'm sorry for the technical let's say issues that we had, but it was anyhow a pleasure to be here. Thanks for your passion. Thanks for listening to me, and see you again. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.